How we all doing? We all right? Yeah. Good, good. I don't know if you can tell by my height, but I am a small man. You can, good. I'm 5'5.5". Thank you. Okay. Once you get to that halfway point, you usually round up, so we'll say I'm 6 foot. I think that's sound logic, but women off the internet disagree. All of a sudden I'm a catfish. Just because technically I'm not 6 foot or Latino. PC gone mad. I'm not a catfish, although I'm a 26-year-old man who lives in his mum's attic, so on paper it's not looking good. Okay. I love living with my mum, amazing woman. Last year we took in a refugee. Cool, usually gets a cheer. Didn't realise it was a UKIP meeting. Refugee, I didn't sign up for this. He's an amazing, inspirational guy. He's 16, he's from Vietnam, he's really tall, I'm talking 5'6". He's a big boy. Basically, how this came about is my mum's a social worker, and he was found and brought to our department, and he told us all this horrific stuff that he'd been through. They were like, oh, he's been through the mill. He was forced into slave labour, human trafficked in the back of a van, and now he's in Glasgow. As if that was part of the ordeal. As if he'd finally escaped from his captors, looked outside and went, oh, for crying out loud. When will this madness end? Just put me back in the van, man. So we decided to take him in. Next day, the police brought him to my house. I thought that was pretty quick. Thought we would have had a couple of months. Not 12 hours later, the police. All right, mate. Here's your refugee. Goodbye. Is that it? I don't need to sign anything. I've had tougher Amazon deliveries than this. What would they have done if we weren't in? Just leave him with a neighbour? Or I go round the back and he's sitting in the wheelie bin? Like... No, I don't know how this is a safe place either, mate. The amount of foxes around here, it's a pretty dangerous place. In saying that, I would rather my deliveries get left in the bin than with a neighbour. Don't know what that says about me as a person, that I would rather raid a bin than have a 10-second conversation with Brenda across the road. Like, yes, Brenda, I'm aware that Brexit means Brexit, just give me the refugee, please. Brenda. I guess different people have different perspectives on the refugee crisis. A lot of people come up to me and say, Stephen, don't you find it a bit weird having him there all the time? I'm like, not really. I'm 26 and I live in my mum's attic. It's weirder that I'm there. I've heard neighbours going up to him asking, what's it like living with a man-child? The refugee's going, shh, he can speak English. Right? Be quiet. The hardest thing about it's probably trying to explain Western stuff to him that he's never heard of. Like the first day he arrived was Halloween. You ever tried to explain Halloween to a refugee without sounding like a creep? It's impossible. I had to sit him down. I was like, listen, there's going to be a lot of children coming to the house. And they're going to get dressed up for us. Not for us, for society. Then you invite them in, give them some sweets, and let them attempt to drown themselves for an apple. He's looking perplexed, like, sorry, mate, I'm not following you. I'm like, listen, it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you why the door is going to be going all night whilst we sit in the dark with the blinds closed. But, taking in a refugee, hands down, best, most rewarding thing I've ever done. Say that as if I've done loads of amazing stuff, like her Mother Teresa. Like the second best thing I've done is the time I managed to cook chips and a frozen pizza in the oven at the same time. Doesn't sound that hard, but they were both conflicting time and temperature guidelines. Chips, 220, 18 minutes. Pizza, 180, 22 minutes. I stuck them both in at 200 for 20 minutes and laughed all the way to UNICEF. One refugee, please. having a belter of a day. Let's try and save the world. Come on. That's all I've got time for, guys. You've been lovely. Thanks. See you later.